Welcome to episode 106 of Sorry for the Delay. I'm your editor, Mia. Boo. It's the start of our favorite season, Spooky. And the boys are diving right in with a mix of medieval remedies, candy crushes, and a hilarious debate on whether they'd rather fight a human-sized bat or 100 puppy-sized witches. From Moonwater to frog-in-the-mouth cures and a jump scare speeding ticket, this week is sprinkled with a bit of Halloween spirit. Enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Sorry for the Delay. We are your hosts. My name is Sean. This is Joshua. And Joshua, this is episode number 106. 106, buddy. It's still triple digits as far as I'm aware. And, you know, we're still kicking it. So, like I do every week, my guy, how are you this week?
I know, right? We made it to triple digits. Unfortunately, I'm not triple fisting tonight. I know we'll get there. We'll get to the What's in the Cup segment. But like Sean said too, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I'm happy that you know you're here with us all because we have now just hit October, and it's a new month.
Yeah.
And I guess officially the spooky season starts.
Yes, sir.
So, I mean, the ghosts, the goblins, all the creepy crawlers, you know, your bed bugs that you haven't gotten rid of yet, maybe start to, you know, maybe they come back alive. I don't know. But I'm doing well, Sean. It's a great evening, night, morning, whenever you're listening to this. But I feel really good, man. Super happy to be here. And as always, yeah. Ready to go.
Hell yeah, buddy. Good. I'm glad you're doing great. I myself am doing a lot better. Last week I was pretty sick. This week, not so sick anymore. So there's that, which is really nice. So let's head on over to the housekeeping corner real fast, and then we'll get through this episode with all of us today. Thank you, Mia, for the transition. Always no transitions for that housekeeping corner. I appreciate that. But head on over to Sorry for the Delay.live and check out this episode in its entirety, as well as a little transcript of everything that we said and didn't say. You can read about what Joshua and I were talking about before we started the episode, which is kind of fun. And also, head on over to sorryforthelay.live/merch and go ahead and get this fancy Toad t-shirt. Joshua, I get a lot of compliments on this shirt, and it makes me very, very happy. But that's sorryforthelay.live/merch. Pick it up. We also have 2 new releases. Mia, go ahead and put them on screen right there. We have a jack-o'-lantern and a skull t-shirt in the shop as well, and those are only available for a limited time. This whole Halloween set is only available for a limited time, and they go away, I haven't decided yet, either at the end of November, because it's technically the end of fall, or they go away November 1st. Joshua, I'll leave it up to you. November 1st or the end of November? What do you think?
I mean, things should always come out on the 1st. Why not? To be number one, you got to come out on the number. The 1st. It's perfect.
All right. So Joshua's claimed it. November 1st, the Halloween fall collection will be out of the shop, and we'll make room for some Christmas stuff that's pretty exciting. But other than that, Joshua, I have nothing else for the housekeeping corner, unless you would like to add some stuff.
No, as far as the housekeeping corner, just go check out the website. Go check out the music. There's a bunch of cool shit on our website. So if you haven't gone there yet, tell a friend. Check it out. It's pretty awesome. There's a lot of work that we put into that. So go check it out. It's fun.
Hell yeah, my dude. Hell yeah. You did mention something right now that did jog my memory. So if you give me 1 second, let me go ahead and load something up for everybody. Because it does have to do with the website and the music. Last week, I think I did a very shitty job of announcing what we're doing with the music. I think I just kind of threw it in a kind of just a throwaway comment. But Joshua, we are moving all of the tracks because we've ran out of space. We have an AI song this week, of course, like we do all weeks. But we ran out of space. This AI song kind of filled the track capacity that we had. But what we're doing is we're actually taking all these tracks and we're putting them on a YouTube channel so you can still listen to them with a curated playlist and all that fun stuff. Unfortunately, I haven't started uploading there yet, but the channel is made. And Joshua, let me go ahead and show the people, the channel, and show you the channel as well and the logo for it. So here it is. It's Sorry for Little AI Radio. And this is our beautiful logo for it. It's a skeleton with a vinyl coming out of his freaking head, which is outstanding. So you can head on over to youtube.com/@sorryforthedelay AI Radio, and you can eventually hear all the tracks that you can hear currently on here. So that is pretty fucking exciting, Joshua. How do you feel about the logo?
I love the record coming to the head. I mean, out of the skull. Yeah, I think it looks really cool. It's almost like an old school, like if anybody remembers what a CD player was, when you actually had to put like a CD into something, you know, a compact disc, I think is what they also call
very
it.
True, very true. It's got a real
CD, right?
It's got a real like let me put the disc and play it through my head kind of vibe. So that's always fun.
Yeah, it looks pretty sick.
Oh man, but there you go, guys. So sorry for the late out live. You'll be able to find that link in the YouTube channel and all that stuff there. So, buddy, I think that's it. You've reminded me of that, and that makes me happy. So thank you. I appreciate that. But let's go ahead and go on into what is in our cup this week, my dude.
Okay. All right. What is in our cup? I guess I could go first. Sometimes I go first. Sometimes I go second. But what I am sipping on today is this is the last one in my cup. And I'll stop talking about these things, but I have to finish it off because it is what it is. I'm sipping on my final therapist, everybody.
Your sessions are over, buddy?
My sessions are over. Now I have to start paying for these things if I want to get more of them. So the free ones are over. It's time to bite the bullet. So I don't need to describe what this tastes like because you've probably seen me have a couple of these already. So cheers, everybody, and cheers to you, Sean. What are you sipping on tonight?
Yes, sir. Cheers, my dude. Cheers. Hey, I'm doing something again. I had this a few weeks ago, but I'm bringing it back, and I'm going to do something a little different with it. But Joshua, I'm having the Gourd tree, the pumpkin cider. I love this design on this can. It's fucking amazing. But I'm doing what Joshua calls stepping up, and I have a glass of bourbon, specifically Maker's Mark, and I'm going to go ahead and step on this. As I open the can.
He's going to step on it.
And what that basically means is, you add stuff to it to make it better. And so I'm adding this beautiful pumpkin cider to this beautiful double shot of bourbon. And I'll go ahead and give that a sip because Joshua did ask me a while ago if this would be good with something that he had. And I didn't know. So I'm going to try this now and in hopes it's good. If not, I'm going to throw up right here on camera. It'll be beautiful for the views.
That'd be great.
Whoa. Oh. That's something. That's something. The choice of words I have for what I just consumed, the only thing that's standing out to me right now is real cinnamony. Like you took a Red Hot and you just shoved it up your ass. you wanted that flavor so bad. Lots of cinnamon in that. This on its own does not have that much cinnamon, but when you add it with the Maker's Mark, which is a bourbon, it's a little bit of brown sugar notes to it, and it just kind of makes this cinnamon pop harder. And then you get the burn from the whiskey, obviously. But it's not. I don't know if I can recommend it, but if you do like Red Hots, strangely enough, this is like a Red Hot. So, cheers. But I also I knew something was going to go wrong with this. I had a feeling. So I also have the tropics inside of my koozie here. So just typical tropics.
So basically you set yourself up to chase the terribleness that you poured in that cup.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, let me open that right now so I can get that taste out of my mouth for just a moment here, because that was interesting.
And Sean, you might need that because Sean told me that something happened to him over the last few days, and I really have to get Sean's take on this. So I thought I'd do a little. I don't know if this could be an ongoing segment, but what I'm going to call this is Sean on speed, everybody. Sean.
That is a great image. For those of you listening, Joshua has created a custom icon of me in the back of a cop car. It's great. It's fucking great.
Yeah. So, Sean, would you like to get you laughing? This is fun. This is a good start to where you're going to go with this. So I thought, to make a little creation for you, a little animation over there. But Sean, would you like to tell us what happened to you? I want to sit back and enjoy my drink while.
Yeah. I'll go ahead. I'll give you guys the background on this. It was a great day, Joshua. It was a great day. I went to work. I was praised by my peers in a random event that we had. And I was told a bunch of great things about myself, feeling real confident about the day, Day's over, heading home from work for like the 1,000th time, driving the same street as I always do. I get, I don't know, probably like half a mile away from work. I'm driving over what they call the trestle, which is just a giant bridge. And, just vibing, driving with traffic, chilling. And all of a sudden, I see these flashing red and blue lights behind me. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'll just pull over. He's probably trying to get past me. No, in fact, he was not trying to get past me, Joshua. He was pulling me over for, as he explained to me, speeding. Now, for those of you who know me or don't know me, I probably speed as quickly as a turtle. So to hear that, I was in disbelief and shock. And unfortunately, I have no dash cam. I have no GPS on my phone telling me how quickly I'm going. I just have the speedometer in front of me and the 16 cars that were ahead of me, and I was the one speeding. So it was the first of the month, and I'm not as angry as I am the first day I got the ticket. Obviously, I've had time to think about it and recoil a lot of that anger, because the gentleman who pulled me over was probably as scared as any little white boy I could ever imagine, pulling over a big man like me, and as always, being a police officer is a business at this point, and you got to make quotas. So I completely understand. I get it. It just kind of sucks. But my first ticket, I'm not going to say ever, but it was my first ticket in a good 25 years. So there's that. So that happened to me, everybody. Don't feel sorry for me. Don't feel bad. Just know that everybody's got a job to do, and sometimes, you play the cards how they lie. So, Joshua, that's why I'm not so angry anymore, I've taken out all my anger, to be honest, on my meat. I've been beating my meat ever since that day, and it's...
Of course you would. Of course
it's pretty fucked.
If your meat was the CHP or whatever, you definitely were speeding with your meat. I'm sure your meat would confirm that you were,
And for the record, I wasn't speeding, everybody. I just have no way of proving that because I wasn't filming it.
And you know what? I just want to say a quick little something. I drove with Sean from California all the way up to Washington, and there was people passing Sean. He didn't see this, but there was literally people passing Sean, flipping him off. But I was on the receiving end of the finger. Sean didn't see this, but Sean was probably got flipped off 5 or 6 times on our way up to Washington. So I don't know if you're going to need somebody in court with you if you plan on fighting it, but I can vouch for this man on screen.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
He does not speed. He's got a weak foot, even though he has a big foot. He probably
some would say that's the most strong foot because I know the capability of my foot, so I can hold it back, which is nice. But to answer that question real quick, Joshua, no, I'm probably not going to fight it. We don't have a point system up here in Washington like we do back home in California, where if you get a speeding ticket, it goes on a point system, right? And you get so many points, blah, blah, blah. Up here, it's kind of it'll go on your driving record, and your insurance might go up a little bit, but because it's my first ticket, it's not necessarily a huge end of the world kind of thing. And also for the fact that, dude, I'm just so over the court systems. Joshua knows my background and personal life, and I'm done with courts. So I'll pay the fine, $200. It's a lot of money, but I'd rather pay the fine and get it on my thing for 3 years and go another 15 years without getting something, and then being back to where I was, instead of having to go to court and being technically, Your Honor, I wasn't speeding. There was 16 cars in front of me. So I don't know where he got the information. His word against mine. And in that situation, because I have no proof,
Sean's experience in the courtrooms is a lot like mine when I went to school. It's just I was always in trouble. Mm-hmm. I was always going to jail. when I was in school. So, so I can totally, I can relate to Sean's experience, not even wanting to go near a courthouse because you just know you're guilty. Like, as soon as you walked in, your dog ate your homework or some shit, and you were just going to be in trouble for it. So, yes, stay away.
So it may not be the best take, but there's still time. I have a whole month to figure out what I'm going to do with it. I can either wait that whole entire month, then pay it, or find somebody who will give me the best legal advice. So we'll see.
Yeah, and you probably do
that was
payments. I mean, I don't know. You could probably, who gives a shit, man?
Yeah, it's
one
money.
Speeding ticket does suck
in 15 years. Like, that's fucking insane to me. So, whatever. That's it, buddy. I'm so over it that there's no more anger here. It's more just like, yeah, whatever, bro. Like, one day you're gonna be dead, and that's all that matters. So
okay, then. I was hoping for a crash out moment, and I'm sure somebody else listening to this was too, but maybe not. And if you have a crash out moment, or if you have a story to tell, we're always curious about that too, because not long ago I had mine, a rolling red stop or whatever that we fought, and we fought the law and we won. So I guess on this podcast we're kind of like a 1-for-1.
Yeah,
we got one win and one loss. So we're like, batting 500 or whatever the fuck, however you track your stats.
Question for you. When you got that ticket, was it on the first or the last of the month?
No, it was towards the beginning of the month, yeah.
Yeah, so closer to the first of the month, which is interesting statistics that I've been reading. That obviously it makes sense, trying to meet quotas on the first of the month as they're trying to do it early, or at the end of the month when they're trying to get them later, which is kind of funny.
And the officer was young in our case too, so there could be a trend in young officers trying to make a name,
trying to make quotas. Funny.
I mean, maybe a gray is not pulling you over,
Yeah. And it's also funny that I didn't get a warning on that one. Just saying.
Yeah. Well, all right, John. Well, fuck it.
You know what? You did bring up some storytelling, Joshua, and because I did some storytelling, I don't want to speak any more stories, buddy. I want to play you a story having to do with Maple Street in Chapter 9. Chapter 9 of the Maple Street Saga, buddy. This one's kind of a short one, guys, so be careful when you skip ahead. If you don't click the chapter thing in there, you might just pass over this one. But this is Chapter 9 of the Maple Street Saga. Joshua, sit back, relax, sip your therapist. That sounded weird in context of a sentence. But here you go, everybody. Chapter 9, Maple Street.
Maple Street doesn't exist. A Maple Street paranormal misadventure, Chapter 9. It was a normal Tuesday until Greg tried to order a pizza.
Hi, I'd like a large... Wait, what's our address again?
The voice on the other end hesitated.
Maple Street?
Greg said again, slower this time.
Near the water tower that looks like a novelty straw?
There was static. Then...
We don't deliver there. That street isn't in our system.
Click. Greg looked down at the delivery app. The little blue pin blinked once, then vanished completely. The vanishing point. Greg rushed to the diner.
Mabel,
he wheezed.
Something's wrong. The town, our address. It's all missing from GPS.
Mabel was sitting at a booth, drawing spirals in syrup.
Maple Street isn't on Google Maps. Hasn't been for years.
What?
Mabel slid a file folder across the table. Inside, a crumpled 1987 census report with Maple Street scribbled out, a recent satellite photo showing only forest where their neighborhood should be, and a napkin that simply read, "The spiral hides the vessel." Cody was calmly dipping fries into a milkshake.
"We're not on the outside anymore,"
he said.
"We're between."
Between what?
Greg cried. Cody shrugged.
"Real and not."
The post office revelation. Greg stormed into the Maple Street post office, determined to prove his town was real.
"Tell me this address exists,"
he shouted, slamming his mail onto the counter. Phil, the postmaster, squinted.
"I've worked here 22 years,
he said.
Never delivered to that street."
"You live on Maple Street."
Phil blinked.
"I do?"
Then he turned around, walked into the back, and never came out. Greg stared into the mail slot. A tiny voice whispered,
"You shouldn't have looked."
A hole in the map. Mabel brought out an old paper map of the county. She unrolled it in the living room, Cody lying on it like it was a blanket.
Here.
She pointed.
Maple Street used to be here. See this faint outline?
Greg leaned closer. As he did, the paper warped. The ink spiraled. The map literally twisted inward like a drain, pulling Maple Street into a single black dot. The words reformed, vessel, spiral, wake.
Okay.
Greg said, backing away.
I think we live inside a metaphysical trash can.
Dumpster Dave poked his head through the window.
You live in her memory.
Then he fell backward and was dragged away by a suspiciously long shadow. The town fights back. Later that night, Greg tried to walk to the edge of town, but every time he turned a corner, he was back where he started. Mabel drove in a straight line for an hour and ended up behind her own garage. Cody left a trail of cereal. It spelled out, "Stop looking." Street signs changed when no one was watching. Mailboxes blinked. Lawn flamingos whispered secrets in Latin. Greg screamed,
We're in a loop.
Mabel corrected,
No, we're in a pocket. A held space, anchored by something ancient and fuzzy.
Cody giggled.
Muffins!
The final sign. At exactly 3:33 a.m., everyone in town received the same message. Every phone, every device. You are not lost. You are stored. The spiral opens on October 28th. Bring her something real.
Who is her?
The familiar.
The cat!
Dumpster Dave, somehow back.
Probably my ex.
They all looked up, and in the sky where stars should have been was a glowing, swirling spiral. And in the center, a blinking cat's eye.
There you go, buddy. There is this week's chapter of the Maple Street Saga. We are slowly coming to an end. Finally, the torture is almost concluded. How did you feel about this week's episode, my dude?
I don't think it's torture. You know, sometimes I wish they were longer. Like it you know, I think last episodes it was like 7 minutes. This was a little
it was
a 4-minute teaser. You know, so sometimes I want more. You know,
interesting. All right. I mean, yeah, it is. I think this one was a little shorter because we're kind of like setting up everything for the final weeks, right? So we discover that Maple Street's not necessarily real. We're in some type of pocket dimension, and October 28th seems to be a big date. So we'll see what happens. Almost there. 12 episodes. That was episode 9. So here we go.
All right, wonderful.
Getting crazy.
Wonderful.
But should we head on over to the meat and potatoes, Joshua, as you so humbly say?
The meat and potatoes are steak and lobster. You know,
we can rename lobster, dude. I can go for some steak and lobster.
Right, I know. Yeah, me too. Yeah, buddy, let's slide on over. If this is your first time watching us or listening to us, this is the part where we encourage feedback. We encourage people to join in and chat with us. So we got a couple topics for you today. The first topic on the menu, I should say, is medieval remedies. And because I love Sean so much, why rely on current ways to heal somebody? I had to go back in time, and I found some fun medieval remedies to help my buddy Sean out, because I can't see him. He can't be walking around sniffling. He can't be going around getting people sick. We got to fix this man. So we got a couple remedies coming up. Stick around for that one. Number 2, we got Hollow Ifs Part 4. I think this
won't die, buddy. It just won't die.
That's okay. I mean, don't they say cats got 9 lives? Maybe we got 9 of these in the bank.
Oh, look at you with the clever trend. That was nice.
Yeah, that was nice. Maybe we do that. And the final one is Crushed by Candy. I have no idea where we're going to go with this. So if you're curious to see where we go with this, yeah, stick around, because who knows where we're going to go. It's probably about candy. It's probably about being crushed. Who knows? Maybe it's about games. Crush, maybe. Yeah, we haven't. We never know sometimes, guys. So stay tuned for that one. All right, Sean. So, like I said, I don't like to ever see people get sick, get the flu, get the cold. Yeah. I wish I could call myself a medicine man, but I can't, because I'm not really into medicine. But I did a little research for you, and I want to know if you at all would be interested in trying some of these the next time you get a little bit of boogers in the nose.
Okay.
Or whatever happens to you. I got some remedies for you. Okay, Sean?
All right. I mean, as long as they don't have like bull testicle or something that some ingredient that I can't legitimately get a hold of, then yeah, I'm all for it. Let's try it. Let's go ahead and give it a shot.
I think you can still get a hold of bull testicles, just saying that.
Yeah, not easily though, bro. Not easily. All right.
I mean,
don't make me go out there and chase some white rabbit through a goddamn tunnel. Like, just make this easy.
Well, I'm looking at all the ones I have over here, and none of them have bull testicles, luckily.
Oh, thank God.
But they do have something in common with you right now, but we'll get there. Yeah, I know. Right. Okay, so for the first remedy for, say, a common cold or just a headache or whatever, Sean, that you may or not be interested in, this one is called a stale ale steam inhalation. So this is how it works, Sean.
Okay.
Stale ale steel inhalation.
All right.
Here we go. This is how it works.
Sure.
This is a 15th century remedy involved in mixing stale ale, ground nutmeg, and mustard seed in a glass. The concoction was heated over boiling water, and the patient was instructed to place their nose over the steaming glass while covering their head with cloths. Now, the idea behind this was that the steam would draw out corruption from the head. So, okay. Sean, would you be willing to try this medieval remedy to pull out the corruption in your head? You okay with this one?
I mean,
will you try this?
There are a few things that concern me about this one. The first one being stale ale. Like, is that beer that's been sitting out for a few days, or like what is stale ale? I imagine that's what it is, but I don't know, man. That's gonna smell putrid, dude. That's gonna smell gross. Like, just have you ever poured a beer into a sink and then forget to like sprinkle it with water, right, to wash it down the sink? If you do that and you don't rinse it out and you come back a few days later, it is the worst smelling thing you could possibly imagine, next to like dead body, right? It's pretty fucking gross. And you're asking me to do that and put it on my face? I don't know. I don't know if I can do that. I think I might skip this one. I might drink the ale and, skip the face mask of it.
Okay, all right. So you're not doing this one. All right, I got a couple more here. I got 4 in total. So bear with me here. All right. This one I think I would have a really hard time doing. Clearly, because if you ever watched us on YouTube, you know that I cannot sit still. I mean, I am literally bouncing around my chair.
Yeah, it makes it hard to cut shorts. I'll tell you that right now.
Okay. Well, good to know. All right. Hint, hint. All right, Sean. So for this next one, this one is called Mirror Reflection Meditation. Now listen up.
Okay.
This
I'm interested. I'm interested so
far. May or may not work for you. So this one requires you to sit quietly in front of a mirror lit by a single candle, gazing softly at your reflection. Okay. This practice is believed to reveal inner truths and restore emotional balance.
You know what? I think
capable of this.
I think we kind of do that on a weekly basis, buddy. What are cameras if not just mirrors? What is behind me if not just candles? Just futuristic candles. And what are we doing? Just staring into each other's reflections. I think we do this already, which is why this feels somewhat meditative, somewhat medical, somewhat sensual, if you will, buddy. Like I feel like we already do this, so I'm okay with doing this one. Although it will seem kind of creepy to be sitting in front of a mirror by yourself with one candle lit. It kind of gives like creepy vibes, little creepy aura going on. So I mean, I'm down to try this one for sure, because there's really not much to it other than lighting a candle and sitting my ass on the floor or something. So
okay, all right. So we're 1 for 1. Okay,
1 for 1.
You're doing 1. Okay. So number 2, I think because you're a man of beverages, and I know you try all types of things like you just did tonight. You're into stuff that tastes good and stuff that tastes like shit. You'll try it at least once. Yeah. So maybe you'll try this concoction. This is called moon water. Have you ever heard of moon water, Sean?
Moon water. Okay, I think I have an idea of what this is. I'm going to take a random guess here, random stab in the dark, if you will.
Okay.
Is this where you just take a bucket of water and you place it outside underneath a full moon? Is that what this is?
You know, it's funny that you know this one because that's pretty close to what it is. And what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to absorb lunar energy.
Yeah, it's like rocks that absorb odor from your armpits.
Is that a thing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, ask your girlfriend about it. She'll know.
Really? Is that what deodorant is? Just ground up rocks?
No, bro. No, it's like people who do that. You know, people who have an affinity for auras of rocks. It's a thing.
Like, how do you hold it there, though? Do you use, like, duct tape? Like a scented duct tape?
You rub it on yourself. You literally rub the rock on you. And then you walk away. That's why I'm just like, it's about as good as that, you know?
Okay. So are you willing to try moon water?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'll set some water outside for a few minutes and drink it. Sure, why not?
Okay, cool. All right, I'm done. I'm glad. You know, I think for the next episode, for your What's in Your Cup, is you should bring some moon water.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have my first glass of moon water.
I want to know how it tastes. I'm genuinely serious about this.
You know how it's going to taste?
If you double
it's going to taste stale, and it's going to taste like outside dirt. Like,
if it doesn't have bugs in it, I know you didn't do it. I'm putting that out there. If it doesn't have bugs in it. Because to be genuine lunar water, moon water, it's got to have bugs in it.
Ew.
You got to get that protein in somehow, buddy.
Yeah, well. All right, what's your next one?
Are you ready for my last remedy for you for next time?
Bring it on.
Okay.
It's got to be better than moon water.
All right, so for my final one, I left the best one for last, I think. This one is called Frog in the Mouth.
Oh, frog. Sorry for the Little Live /merch. I don't know where to get this frog t-shirt.
Frog in the mouth. Or frog on your chest, however you want to see it. So the frog in the mouth remedy it goes something like this. So some folk healers advise placing a live frog in the mouth until it stops moving. The idea
suffocate this poor frog.
Yeah, I guess the idea was that the frog would absorb the illness. This was used for sore throats and colds. Yeah, exactly.
So the people looked at the frog and was like, "It's your time, buddy. Sacrifice." And you end up suffocating a frog in your own mouth. That on just a weird, like, psychological level, that seems fucked up, you know? Like, I don't know if I have the capability to hold a frog in my mouth till it stops kicking. You know, like, buddy. Ugh. I mean, I've dissected a frog before. That's pretty.
I've never
cool.
done that. Yeah, I've never done that.
To just hold a living creature in your hands or in your mouth per se, and just let it die. That's insane.
Okay. All right. So
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Oh, you're doing it.
Fuck it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Okay.
Because one, you always got to experience something new, you know? You always got to go out there and put your best foot forward. And if I have to suffocate a frog in order to feel better, then maybe someone out there can do the same, you know, and feel a little bit better. So I'm doing it, buddy. I'm doing it. And two, maybe that frog was racist. You know?
I mean, you could be right. But if you're not into live frogs, maybe just put that T-shirt in your mouth, and maybe it'll have the same effect. Who knows?
Yeah, this frog looks like it's already being suffocated. This is the POV of the frog from the inside of your mouth. This is exactly how it looks until it stops breathing. Sorry for the Laid Out Live /merch. Go ahead and pick this frog up. Save the you for the low price of $35. You too can save a frog. Sorry for the Laid Out Live /merch.
Jeez,
save this frog.
What a plug! What a plug!
Nah, buddy, I'm not doing it. I'm joking. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not killing no frog in my mouth. Fuck that.
Well, there you go. Those are some of my remedies. If anybody else has some cool remedies that actually will work, because cold and flu season is here. People are getting shots. People are juicing themselves up with a bunch of shit. let us know if sucking on a lemon or pouring some honey in your tea is even better. Some shit, but I'm always curious to see what people are doing. But
hell yeah, dude.
There you go, buddy.
You know what else people are doing, my guy?
What's up? What are they doing?
The people are jamming. They're rocking. Let's get an AI song for the week going. Let's sit back, relax. Joshua, this is track number 56. Head on over Sorry for the Late Out Live/AI Radio and listen to it in its entirety. Joshua, it's another sequel, buddy. This is The Bay is Haunted, Part 2. There you go.
Hey, spooky season. Man, we outside with the cobwebs on the whip. Ghost ride the herds, feel me?
Halloween go down.
Go boo. Yeah, it's spooky where they going ghost in the function. Graveyard shift in the baseline thumping. Jack goes lit, whole squad doing summons. Hyphy in the haunted house, boy, we running. Monster mobbing, mummies popping. Goblins gigging, witches bopping. Spooky with it, slide like a phantom. Halloween hit, slap like an anthem. Pull up in a coffin, candy paint dripping. Zombie in the backseat, ghost in the kitchen. I ain't scared of nothing, I be cool with the critters. Skeletons dancing, hit the thizzle with the widgets. Fog roll in, we be laughing with the bats. Slapping like thunder when the goblins clap. I got that pumpkin spice in a double cup. Mixing potions, finna turn this party up. Hey boy, cool with the ghost tag lingo. Chains on my neck, looking cursed by Jin bro. Mask on crooked, drip on demon. Creep through the scene like what's up, heathen? It's spooky where they going ghost in the function. Graveyard shift in the baseline thumping. Jack goes lit, whole squad doing summons. Hyphy in the haunted house, boy, we running. Monsters mobbing, mummies popping. Goblins gigging, witches bopping. Spooky with it, slide like a phantom. Halloween hit, slap like an anthem. Trick or treat, now I'm here for the turn up. Got me charged up, beat finna burn up. Broomstick park by the candy whip. Even Dracula say this a slap in the head. Ghost rider hearse, do a willy on the broom. Bass so loud it woke mummies from the tomb. Here with the flow, I be speaking in spells, bait magic. Drop a beat, raise hell. Drop a beat, drop a curse. Bring the fog in the club. Even the werewolves throwing it up. It's a monster bash, a hypey hunt. And if the beat go dead, I bring it back like a singer. It's spooky where they going ghost in the function. Graveyard shift in the baseline thumping. Jack go lit, whole squad doing summons. Hypey in the haunted house, boy, we running. Creep mode on things out like a vampire. Back from the crypt with the funk and the fire. Spooky with it, bring a bait to the boo. Halloween slap. What it do?
All right, buddy, there's your AI song for the week. Again, Sorry for the Late Out Live/AI Radio. Hear that song in its entirety. Buddy, the only thing I wrote in that song was actually the chorus of that song, which was pretty fun. Basically, he was like, hey, I have a chorus idea. AI, give me the rest. And that is what it did. What it do. How'd you feel about that one, buddy?
That was good. I think that's a good way to bring in October.
Right? That's what I was thinking too. You know, a sequel upon a sequel, you know, kind of like the next topic that we have.
I know, right? Hollow Ifs Part 4. All right, Sean, lay it on.
Hollow Ifs Part 4. Joshua, the only reason I'm not letting this die is because just like with every other sequel that goes on, they're very popular. People are enjoying them. People are communicating with us. And I think at the end of the month, we'll go ahead and go through some of the top comments, the ones that I found that were really funny with these whole things. But with that being said, let's go ahead and continue the Hollow Ifs Part 4. No one's going to let it die. It keeps making money. Joshua, here are some more what if questions for you. I wrote all these again, by the way, everybody. So if they kind of suck, just know that I wrote them. And that's why I'm checking my phone because I have.
No, it's genuine. It's fun. It's from the heart.
Yeah.
You know, because Sean's a very passionate guy. So I feel like he put his soul into these things.
If you don't believe that I wrote these, I just, it says Hollow Ifs Part 4, just die already.
Okay.
So, you know, let's get it started, buddy. This one should be fairly easy for you. Would you rather fight one human-sized bat or 100 puppy-sized witches?
100 puppy-sized witches?
Yes, sir.
Is that a thing? Is that?
It's a thing now. I've created it.
Like visually. So here's the thing, man. I feel like I have more skill to take on a bunch of tiny things than one big fucking thing. Mm-hmm. So I think I'm totally down with a bunch of witches. You know,
Okay. Hey,
you know,
to each their own. To each their own.
like how tall are they? Can I ask? I mean, how tall?
Puppy
are the
sized,
witches?
buddy.
Puppy
Puppy-sized witches.
Are we talking like teacup puppies?
No, we're taking
like,
the
like
average.
Mastiff?
Let's go. Labrador Retriever. The average puppy size of a Labrador Retriever. That is the size of these witches.
And they have witch spells and skills by then?
Yes,
they
but
do?
their power is solely based on the size that they are. So because they're puppy size, they're not like 100% witch power, right? So it's like if you get zapped by one of these puppy sized witches, it ain't gonna completely hurt you, but if you times that by 100, could be in for some trouble.
So I'm getting tickled like 100 times. So
Yes, unless they combine forces, then you're cooked like a warm chicken.
Yeah, I'm going witches. I would totally get down with a bunch of witches.
Still doing the witches, all right.
Yeah. I think I've done 100 witches in my entire life anyway, so fuck it. Might as well make it 200. Give me 100 more, baby. Let's go.
I'm doing the bat, by the way. I'm doing one giant bat for the sole reason that I'm a big guy, and I could probably take the bat, probably take him. So.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Oops. Whoa.
That's good.
Sorry, buddy.
I was thinking about you battling a giant bat. Like, would you bite the bat? Would you like?
Oh yeah, I'm Aussieing that bat.
Take it down.
I'm definitely gonna aim for the neck, try to rip it out with my human teeth. We'll see. Well, I'll find a way. Life finds a way. All right, buddy. Here's another one for you. Would you rather fall in love with a ghost or a mermaid?
That is a really, really good one. Can I take the ghost to the beach?
But you can do anything you want with these creatures. Think of them essentially as like a real life partner, except one of them is a ghost and one of them is a mermaid. So.
I mean, a long walk on the beach with a ghost would probably be ideal for me because I mean, I don't swim very well, so the mermaid would probably get tired of me. You're like fucking just probably give up on me, let me drown. Like all my past bad relationships, they just give up on me, just let me fucking drown. So I would probably take a lovely stroll on the beach with a ghost.
That's
Sounds
interesting.
like
I would have pictured you as the mermaid guy because you love the beach so much, and like it's a mermaid. That mermaid could take you to like different beaches. You can ride on her back and she'll like swim you around places. Like,
that's why I asked if I could take the ghost to the beach, because if I was stuck with the ghost inside Chuck E. Cheese or some bullshit like Marshalls or you know what I'm saying, a Dollar Tree, I don't want I'm not gonna fucking hang out with the fucking ghost, man. I'm sorry.
No, you know what? I love this idea. Joshua, let me rephrase this question. Would you rather fall in love with a ghost who's trapped wherever they died or a mermaid who cannot walk on land?
See, it's not specific enough for me because I'm going to say, well, if it was, you got it. Yeah, that same answer applies, because if it died at the beach, if the person drowned at the beach, then that's the go. I would hold I would put a ring on that bitch. You know what I mean?
But why not the mermaid though? The mermaid is like your ideal girl though. She's still alive, still breathing, right? Still breathing, and she's on the beach. Like,
I think the mermaid has the upper hand. So eventually, like any other relationship, if they get you into their waters, they got full control over you, and they can just let you go.
Good. All right. Good point. All right. Your whole argument from the beginning still stands.
I mean, if my dick turns into a mermaid tail and I could survive out there in the water, like my dick just starts swimming around, and that's the thing. My dick is my propeller, and I cannot drown. Then maybe I'll pick the mermaid. If I could spin my dick like a propeller, then I would totally do the mermaid. But I don't swim very good. My dick doesn't move like that. So I'm gotta go with the ghost, man.
Okay, last one, buddy. Excuse me. You get $1 million, but every time someone sneezes, you have to say "bless you" in a stereotypical vampire accent, like the Count from Sesame Street.
Okay, so for $1 million, okay, can you? Okay, this is like the ghost and the mermaid thing. I need to hear it one more time because there's a lot to unpack there. Can you feed that to me one more time, please?
I can feed it to you one more time, buddy. For $1 million.
Okay.
I completely forgot the prompt. For $1 million, buddy.
See what? I had to fucking think about that, and you're reading it. Holy
sorry.
shit!
You get $1 million, but every time someone sneezes, you have to say "bless you" in a stereotypical vampire accent. So you Romanian, or the way that the Count from Sesame Street says words. You'd have to use that accent to say "bless you."
I could do that. I feel like if I ever want to get into acting, I could have to work on my, my accents. So I could totally just switch things up. Whatever they wanted. If they wanted me to gargle the fucking thing, you know what I'm saying? Like gargle or mime or whatever the fuck tap dance. I'll whatever you want me to do. Blink.
Okay. All right.
So
you're taking the $1 million. I feel like these $1 million buck questions are too easy for you.
Well, yeah. I mean, we switch it up. Maybe next week we get into part 5 and then we change the currency. Maybe it's like not $1 million.
You get $2.
Or just change the currency altogether. Like maybe it's like
you get 3 pesos.
Yeah, or 100 Lego sets or some shit.
100 Lego sets. I like that.
Yeah,
right.
like change. We got to switch up the currency because like air or farts in a jar. You know what I mean? Like would you be willing to be paid with farts in a jar to do X, or just do X? Like,
you know what? That gave me a thought, if we were to take all of the ones that you've answered for the last 3 weeks, right? Mm-hmm. You would be the most interesting man in the world. You would be walking into rooms saying trick or treat. You would be telling people "bless you" in a vampire accent. It would be amazing. It would be amazing. I would love to see this. I would love to see that.
I mean, this is only the beginning of this podcast. Who knows? We'll just wait until we take this to the road.
Mia, go ahead and bookmark that for future Sean and Joshua adventures.
I mean, I'm just throwing it out there. We're no bang bus, but we'll make it interesting, everybody.
Yes, sir. All right, buddy. That's all I had for Hollow Ifs Part 4. Just let it die already. Just let it die. Let's move on. Crushed by candy.
Yeah, let's end it with the silly, and we always try to end these kind of fun. Obviously, this is the beginning of the Halloween holiday season. The candy has hit the shelves, and if you haven't heard the story before, I one year spent like $300 on candy and gave it away in like 20 minutes. So that year, candy literally crushed my soul. Made a bunch of kids happy, but literally the candy did crush me because I was really stupid how I delivered all that candy out or gave it out, whatever. So I'm curious to know if anybody out there is already stocking up with candy. Like Sean, I know you don't give out candy, but maybe go to the park and just buy a slingshot or some shit and fling it at kids. I don't know what the fuck you're gonna do for Halloween, but I don't know what you're gonna do. Maybe just shoot it up in the air and just watch where it falls, But just do something fucking dumb like that. But I'm curious if candy is one of those crushing things that happens this time of the year for you, or is it something that you just kind of like you embrace and you just enjoy the fucking candy and live it up.
I kind of wish that I still lived in a neighborhood that actually had kids for trick-or-treating. One, because I love seeing all the kids in their like Halloween outfits. It's always a blast to see who's like in right now. But also because I do love candy and I have no reason to like really buy it. So what I typically do is when I go to like grocery stores or Targets or stuff like that, I'll go and I'll see the candy section. Mainly just to see if there's any like cool new flavors or like cool new like designs that they're doing. Like for instance, this year I saw that Kit Kat was doing like these like these vampire shaped Kit Kats, which I thought was fucking awesome. Like I'm a sucker for shit like that. I don't necessarily buy them, but it does make me happy to see it. So no, I'm not really hoarding candy or anything like that. But I will say the OG candy is still, or the goat candy is still caramel apple pops. Those are the best. Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah, well, if anybody else out there is, I'm curious to know, could we even make this a poll at some point? But I'm curious to know people like make a budget for their candy.
Yeah, what's your guys' candy budget? That's a good question. I like that. Mia, cut that into a short. Thank you.
Yeah. What is your candy budget? Yeah. Exactly.
What is your candy budget? And what's your favorite candy? Let us know in the comments. We love you. Sorry for the late live/merch. Buy this shirt.
All right, man. Yeah, I think it's about that time.
It's about that time, buddy. It's time to land this plane or slow down for an officer who pulled you over. Let's go ahead and
this is true.
Give people a closing monologue. Let's do some fun finds. Let's do some lucky numbers. Let's hit all the buttons, baby. All the buttons on this first official week of October. Joshua, it's my favorite fucking time of year, my dude. So what do you got?
All right, everybody. So, again, this is your first time, probably not, listening or watching. We like to show off these little fun finds, do little fortunes, a little closing monologue. But what I'm going to show off tonight, because I got two fun finds. They're kind of fucking big. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show them off. Like, I might have to move the microphone or whatever. So, I got two of them. And check this bad boy out, because this thing's pretty fucking cool.
Oh my God, I'm ready. Joshua is slowly bringing up something. My God. Joshua's holding in his hand Michael Myers from Halloween 2, maybe? The first Halloween? Joshua, I don't even know how to describe that. It says robots? But
yeah.
What is it?
So basically, I found this. It's handmade by robots, and it's a big ass. I think these things are made out of ceramic. It's fucking huge. Like, look how big this thing is. It's bigger than my fucking head.
it's pretty big. For those of you listening,
it's basically like big. It's like a giant Funko. But because we're in the spooky season, I saw this thing at Costco, and I didn't only buy this one. I got another one. Check it out.
Oh my God, he's got two. And these boxes are probably the size of like a watermelon, to like a fairly large watermelon.
And this one's a classic. Check this out.
Oh, Joshua also has Ghostface. Amazing. Are those ones staying in the box, buddy? Or are you taking those ones out?
No, buddy. These are going to end up in the background. So stay tuned for next episode, because these things are coming out of the box and it's getting spooky back here, everybody. So there you go. That is my fun find for this episode for October 7th, man. Yeah, Costco. I don't know if they still have them at Costco, but good luck. They're probably out by now. But go check it out. They're cool.
That's really cool, man. I'm still doing this spooky box with doors in it. But I'm running out of days. I didn't do the math correctly on this. So today I'm doing two for you guys. We're doing day 6 and day 7. So I have them separated. I already took them out of the box. They're not out of the bag yet. But Joshua, do you want to give 2 guesses? Who do you think these could be? We're doing day 6 and day 7.
Like, who do we even have left? I mean, is Loch Ness Monster a thing? Is it? I mean,
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Honestly, I don't know. I wish I had the other. I wish I had the other paper so I could show you what the characters are on it, but I don't.
Yeah, I'm forgetting who you even pick. Okay, I'm gonna go with the Loch Ness Monster.
Okay, well, I don't think that one's in here, but let's find out. We'll go ahead and open this bad boy up, and the first one is, I believe this is
us, right?
Us. Yeah, us. Yeah, I don't remember the character's name though. But yeah, for sure. And then I have one more, buddy, because we're doing 2 today. I'm double fisting as well. I thought that was kind of funny. Didn't even plan that shit. So this is the second one. Do you want to take a guess on this one, or are you still going with Loch Ness Monster?
I mean, what's the next closest thing to us? I have no idea. I need to see a list, dude. But I am not even going to guess on this one because I'm not even going to be close.
All right, here we go. Let's find out. Oh, this is that dude from that phone movie. What is it? Black Phone?
Black Mirror, Black Phone, I think, yeah.
Yeah, or something.
Ethan Hawke. Ethan Hawke, I think, is
which is pretty cool. You mean movie. Ethan Hawke plays a very convincing bad guy. So, yeah, there he is.
Yeah, he's got that jawline, man.
Yeah, it's my fun finds. Or my fun finds and my Funkos. Look at him. Look at him. Very cool this week. Very cool. Huh. All right, buddy. Hey, do you want to do the 100-day challenge? You got a 100-day
I did not upload my... I'm going to have to give you 2. I'm going to have to give you 2 selfies.
No, what a shame.
I know.
What a fucking shame, dude.
I know. Well, there was so much going on before. You know, I actually fell down my stairs. I didn't even want to talk about it, but I fell down my stairs. I twisted my ankle. I'm all swollen from the waist down. Like, if you could see how thick had what's going on underneath the waist right here. I'm swollen.
All right. We'll save that topic for next week. Joshua, I'll go ahead and give you my 100-day challenge. Or I guess it's not even a 100-day challenge. It's more like our weekly challenge until the end of the year.
15, 14.
Yeah. Joshua challenged me to do cat poems for the rest of the year, and I'm delivering, buddy. I got another one. Here we go. I'm doing them all as haikus because why not? You know? So here's the latest one. Cats are the cutest animal, furry and soft like a natural pillow, only it bites really hard. There you go.
So do cats bite hard or are the teeth just sharp?
I don't know. Yeah, I wrote it. I don't know. They bite hard, sure. You know, I mean, I think it's a mixture of both. You know, they got really sharp teeth, but also the jaw power to destroy humans. So, a little bit of both.
All right, love it. I love it, man. Okay, so then we move on to a fortune. Should we hit it?
Fortune. Yeah.
Okay.
give me one of those. Joshua, go ahead and give me one of those rub of fortunes.
Oh my gosh, everybody! Like if you were here last week and you made it this far, last week we pulled one of these sassy dozen fortunes right here, and all it said on there was "run." So it wasn't much of a fortune, but maybe it was.
Joshua,
what?
What if that fortune was telling me to run away from that police officer, and I didn't heed the warning?
Oh, there you go. I mean, sometimes the writing is on the fortune.
Yeah,
you know,
what a shame.
But okay, you missed on that one. But hopefully this one delivers this week because, man, that was kind of that last one was pretty depressing.
A letdown. Yeah. It was not a fun one.
Okay. All right, here we go, everybody. So this is going to be your sassy fortune for this for October 7th, the first episode of October. Hopefully it's a good one. I cracked these things brand new, so here we go, everybody. So here we go. Today is not the day to dwell on your shortcomings, but tomorrow is looking wide open.
That's fucking stupid.
I don't know if I should just keep reading these or throw them away. And I don't want anybody to vote on that because I know what they're going to fucking say. They're going to say, stop the bit. This is fucking stupid. Joshua, you're wasting air. So there you go, everybody. That is your sassy fortune for this episode.
Well, you know, maybe this can help you guys out. These are your 7 lucky numbers for the week. Feel free to use them for whatever nefarious reasons you would like. I hope you guys win something out there in these 2 years, 2.5 years, whatever that we've been doing this podcast. I hope you guys win something. But they are as followed: 2, 4, 18, 25, 30, 40, and 48. Once again, those 7 lucky numbers are 2, 4, 18, 25, 30, 40, and 48, my dude. We made it, buddy. We made it to the end of another episode of the Sorry for the Little Late podcast. Joshua, like you've been doing for the past few months, let the people have your closing monologue. Tell them one last thing for the week. This now, hang on, before you do it,
okay.
This might be the last thing somebody hears before they die. So just keep that in mind when you're giving this monologue to them. So go ahead and you have the floor. Go on.
Okay, all right. If you're putting that much pressure on me, Sean. A real quick fun fact for my closing monologue. In October, Americans spend over $600 million on pumpkins. So everybody, in closing, if you got enough money to spend on pumpkins, you got enough money to head over to our website, sorryforlate.live, and pick up a t-shirt, everybody. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I love everybody, and we will see you on the next episode, 107 next week. Cheers.
That was fucking beautiful. I did not expect Joshua to sell out so quickly. That was wonderful. I love it.
I know, right? Hey, man. It was either that or the pumpkin spice lattes that Starbucks launched in 2003, which is a $500 million plus fucking... Man, if you guys got that much fun in you, come have some fun with us. Put one of these t-shirts on your back.
That's awesome. Like Joshua said, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening. We do really appreciate it. It is just the start of spooky season for us. We have another few weeks. We're going to get into some really fun stuff. I have a few things that I'm bringing back, and we're going to have a special guest for the week of Halloween, which is I mean, obviously we know fucking Big Frank's coming, so to get ready for that. But Joshua, before we leave, I do have my closing monologue for you. Joshua, why don't fish play basketball?
It's because they can't dunk.
No, idiot. It's because they're scared of the net. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next week. Deuces. Don't speed.